Greetings, greetings, greetings. Uh, you know, 13 Love. When I do videos and everything, I do them as is, exactly how my thoughts and feelings are when I come back for my quickenings. Like I got this little shirt put out the drawer. I like, oh, it got all a little wrinkled up on it, whatever. But I'm not here to impress nobody. This is just me. And I'm gonna come to you as is in this physical form. Some people who see videos and they say they know me, or if I'm in your dreams or whatever, and all the kind of stuff like that. See, I come into people's lives for a reason. I told you I ain't nobody special, but I'm like nobody you never met on this planet. I'm different than anybody out here in this world. Say what you want to say about me. I don't know, call me who you want to call me, whatever you want to call me. I can't say none of that stuff. All I can say, I am who I am, and that's all that I am. That's it. I'm just the ninth son born into an apostolic family. And the very last one, the 13th one. So I'm the ninth son, the 13th son. That's it. Nothing special about me. Just came back on December 23rd. That's it. That's it. I come into people's lives, even if you on YouTube or any other kind of social network, Twitter or whatever. Some people resonate with the words I be saying. It hits them. It's like I'm saying things that you want to say, but you don't know how to say them. I say things that you be thinking, but you don't verbal, you don't get it out there. So you hear me like, damn, I'm thinking the same thing. There's a reason behind this. I mean, we're on the same wavelength. We're on the same codes. So you're part of a group that I come to try to reach. I'm not here to try to reach everybody. So a lot of people are not going to get this. That's just it. You'll find out who you is the further you come along, coming back home to Mother Nature. Then you'll see who I am, and you'll know that's it. It ain't no freaking dream world, no freaking illusion, or no freaking sci-fi bullcrap, or whatever you want to put into your head. Your spiritual world real. Deep inside your Akashic records is real. When you go into your dream world, as in going into quickening state, it's real. So what you see in that world, if you visualize something, if you see the 13th son or somebody coming through there, that's some real shit. Everybody life I have come in contact with for the years this round on this planet, there's always a reason behind it. I'm getting them at a certain point in their lives as they're like crossroads. Stopping them from going down a certain path. Trying to change them before they're like in purgatory state, where they got another chance before they go all the way down into the abyss. And I come into their lives. I can go on and on over the 3 women. I think I was 6, 7 years old. Somehow I keep thinking I'm 9. I'm going to look the story up because I can't picture it as it is. But the 3 women, so-called white women, that was kidnapped, raped, and left for dead by white guys, so-called white guy, so-called black guy, I think like so-called Hispanic guy. Like three or four men. They robbed a little sherbet ice cream place. It was early in the 70s. But I happened to be in the top of this tree waiting for that to happen. Building a tree house at this top of this pine tree, waiting for that to happen because I knew it was going to happen. Don't ask me how. Me and my cat, the dog, bird, everything sitting there, and watching them raping out. I'm trying to say that, and people like they like getting shot up in the tree, like saying they see something in the tree or whatever and stuff like that. Trying to rape the woman, raped them at a sherbet ice cream place. Brought them to the neighborhood and try to set the car on fire and stuff. But one lady still got to get stabbed in the titty or whatever with a knife. So after the men leave, I can't remember the whole story, but all I know, remember coming out of the tree and I pulled them out the fire and put them to safety. And like the one lady said, I was an angel, whatever, and all. She saw me in the thing, whatever. I pulled this thing, and she's all frantic and stuff like this, this scared and stuff like that. You know, and I still remember at the time, at a little young age, the police was asking, or the sheriffs were like, thought maybe I was wondering, like, this got too little to do it. You know, but that's how the racist thing was back then. Thought just a black guy in this little white neighborhood, so-called white neighborhood, the woman naked. They're like, no, he ain't saved our lives. You know, as a so-called little hero. This way back in the time. I can go back even further than that. My sister was pregnant. I'm like 4 years old. The KKK people trying to stop her going to the food stand, trying to mess with her and pull my hair and everything. I hit the woods area. They hit the woods, the trees. They chased me, but they couldn't find me. Once I got in the trees, I disappeared. Boop. Like going into one hole. Boop, boop, pop, boom. Back at the house. Tell older brother now. They come, boom, go to war. Fuck the KKK up. Brother, dad come, boom, kill a couple of the bastards. Real talk. I always been in situations that I'm always saving people's lives. Just popping up. Boop. Saving the dude being buried in all the dirt. Digging him out. Always saving people's lives. Always seeing people's lives die. Some that ain't gonna make it. It's always been this person. In the military, watch people get their head blow off. Even if from basic training, watch dudes who came through the grenade. Seeing all this stuff. Committing suicide. People committing suicide. I'm seeing so much depth. You can write 100 you can make 100 movies for. You think Faces of Death was something, you ain't seen nothing. What's in my head? And I'm still at it. Catching dreams. Fighting in the spiritual world. Saving lives. And some still don't get it. I ain't nobody special. I ain't nobody special. But in this world we live in, you got a lot of different people out here. You got a lot of people that are soulless. You got a lot of individuals that have demonic spells or demonic spirits on them. You have a lot of different kind of spiritual beings, or not just spiritual beings, because we're spiritual, we have souls. Some don't have souls. So they're just like entities here. So we call them, we give them the name as demonic. As in demons. That's what we give them that name. That don't mean that's their name. There could be any kind of names. From insects, Draco, reptilians, or whatever, but we give them the name as demonic, as something in a demon fire. So that's why some of you religious people always get the term when you say God and devil, you get them two things mixed up, and you think we're talking about that when we say demonic. We're just talking about some evil entities, evil beings, and you got some good beings. But somebody gave the name of the good beings as angels or angels, as the four angels coming on the earth or whatever. But there are spiritual beings here on this planet. There are a lot of ancestors here that want to help you. You got some ancestors here that don't want to help you. They're the one that's trapped. Some call them ghosts. That's where the word ghost spells come from, gospels. Because they can't get nowhere. When the moon shines a certain way, you can see a lot of them devils. We call them devils because they drifters. They can't go nowhere. They stuck. They can't leave this third dimension. They're stuck. Then the one's souls are gone. So then the one can easily try to get onto you. So how they died or whatever, they stay around, they're gonna try to come in and get into you. And then next thing you know, you have any bad dreams and bad thoughts. Next thing you know, you're eating bad foods and eating. They love to get you to eat the blood food. The more blood food you eat as an animals, that's the easiest they can get into your body and overtake you and control you. How you doing stupid stuff, you don't know what the hell you're doing. Next thing you know, you wake up in jail like, what the fuck I did? I don't remember nothing. You got some that works with so-called government people and leaders and stuff. You see the expression on people's face. They have no kind of feelings left at all. These are all soulless beings. They have no souls, and their job is to get They look at it like this: I'm suffering. I can't advance nowhere. I can't evolve nowhere. I can't go to a higher dimension. I'm gonna get as many souls I want to keep them here with me, so I can torture their ass. Because the more I torture them, the more I stay alive. The more I feel revamped. I feel energized. That's how they think. So the more fearing, the more people dying. That's when they come out. When they see a war, they around that area that's sucking up energy, sucking on them dead souls. So they love to go to war. They love sporting events like basketball games, football games. That's why it's typically some kind of stadium way. So they sucking all the energy out, and that energy goes into a circle way and goes into a vortex. And you got them just sucking away straws, just sucking all your energy, life forces out. Everybody who be inside that stadium, who's cheering. That's why you go to some games. You go look at any NBA game on a TV or whatever, watch any kind of sport event like a TV. Watch the children. You don't really see the children doing a goddamn thing, but just looking around like, what the fuck going on? Children going to sleep like, I ain't with this shit. You don't see the children participating in it. They sitting there like, whatever, why we here? But you want to force your child to go to a baseball game. He's paying no attention to that crap. He see what you can't see because you're too calcified. Your soul is half dead. And your energy is getting sucked up by energies of vampires of consciousness. We call them demons. Dracula. Draco. Now you come out with the dude Drake. The Draco pill. One pill cures all. Yeah, cures all. Takes your soul with you. You don't get this stuff and you still grind here trying to talk about your blood food, your meat food. You're still talking about the Illuminati when they're not illuminated. They're ill. Ill means not. They're sick. They're sick beings that's doing everything to keep you here and keep you controlled, to keep you following them, to keep you chasing, working hard as Job in a demonic system. And you're still chasing this demonic system. You chasing that paper with all the 13s, everything 13 on that goddamn paper of the circle 7, which is your spirit, your 7 chakras. So they're controlling you by your power of 13. They're controlling you with that and taking all your power and draining you. That's why I said get a goddamn dollar bill and burn that shit. And you watch the spirits leave off of it. Then you're taking your power back. Now you're not magnetic. You're not attracted to that dollar bill. Now you can just live out here and do what you got to do. But you're not attracted to that dollar bill. That's just one step in this spiritual fight. Then you start eating all your organic foods and natural foods again. That's from the earth. Not no more meat foods and dairy products. Then you don't be drinking no more aluminum things, like the aluminum stuff. Then you start getting proper sun. Then you put your feet back in the dirt and start being one with earth again. Then you're meditating. Then you're getting your breathing on. Then you're relaxing in the sun. You're chilling with the trees. Then you have a love for yourself. Then you're treating the youth right and the elders right. You respect your elders and the youth. That's how you win the spiritual war. And you uplift or ascend to the next level. Without these things, you goes nowhere. You keep chasing the dollar bill. You keep putting makeup on your face. You're not loving yourself. You're not loving your temple. They say the Most High lives inside us. Lives inside everybody's temple. That's just call him God for the meaning. So God lives in your temple. Why you want to keep giving God bad food and poison food? You want to keep giving God some pig or a foul bird or some dairy milk? You trying to kill your God? Well, your God has left your body. Now you're on your own. Who sits in your chair now? A demonic spell, a demonic spirit. A magi, the magician, the deceptionist, the religious one, relying on jinn, your religion. You relying on the genie in the bottle. He got you now. Hollywood, him with his 5 stars, pointed stars, magical stars of a Hollywood tree. Hollywood, Jesuits, Judas, Jews, gotcha. The jewelry with the fake gold out here, monatomic gold. Shall I keep going on? Shall I keep going on? You don't want none of this. You better rise up and wise up. Time is getting short. You still playing games. You still looking outside yourself. You still looking at everything these demonic ones give you. I don't give a care who you think. You looking at some of these fake artists out here. They all fake, soulless people, and you're following them. They sucking you in. They take you further down this road, and you're not going to be able to come out of it. Times are changing. You're either going to change with the time, or you're not. Somebody even tell me, the little beast boy and the little girl, I said, don't fall for the little lies. Them little lies too. Talk about they scared now. Lil Wayne or little Nicki Minaj, they scared now. They don't want it no more. Too late. You sold your soul. What it is, your little demon dude done just left y'all bodies for the moment so y'all can talk again. They going to handle somebody else. Make 2 more new ones. But they come back. They're going to get you again. You sold your soul. You done. You like little clowns. Now you can't. Now you don't want to do it because you know what they're doing. Whatever. I guess you're just the next ones that's going to die off. Since you want to be like Tupac anyway. Like you reincarnated a Tupac. Do the same thing he did. Go to jail and everything else. Come back out with a new son. 6 foot, 7 foot, which is 13. Trying to do the same thing. I guess it's time for you to die, huh? Fake your death, huh? People don't follow these people. Don't watch these people. Get rid of them goddamn TVs. Start watching the newspapers. Time to come back home to self. 0 point. Mother Nature. You've been divided too long. It's time to get back to. Time to weave back inside the net. Time to come back home to mother. You've gotten too far away. And them gates close on you. You out. There's a lot of planet keepers here. Gatekeepers here. And you got a lot of ones out here trying to grab you to help you come on through the gates. Too many ain't gonna make it through these gates. Some just think it's a joke. Because they can't see through the illusion of the glass. The glass, their eyes is blurry. They can't see nothing. I can joke all day long. Joke with you. Kick the bobo with you. But I'm always still bringing some serious info with you. I have no more time for jokes no more. Some of my spiritual ones starting to get up. But I come into your life for a reason. If you start listening to something, it's for a reason. Because you're going through some crossroads in your life. Now it's time to make them choices. Don't be manipulated by others. Feel what resonates with you and think about it. All I keep saying, think about it. Get around the trees and meditate on it. Clear your mind, free your mind. Talk to the trees and ask. Go ask who I am. Go sit around the trees. Lay your back down on the ground, on earth. Go to a park and lay flat down, and like that how they call that angel thing in the snow, lay down flat on the ground. Or maybe even cross your points. Lay on the ground on the earth. Put some energy in on earth. When you're on the ground, lay down on the earth. Ask Mother Nature. Ask her who that guy is, the 13th son. Then you have a better understanding of who I am. If you don't know already. But the ones who don't know and still asking all questions or make video on this and that, I'm not here for you. Ain't no need to make a video on a goddamn thing. Find your damn self. Come back home. Get inside your pyramid. Make your pyramid. Put yourself in your pyramid so get you some protection while we're going through this underworld right now. We're going through the underworld. Heading into this Milky Way. Back into the birth canal. Going back up to the heart chakra. Where it's pulsating. You're either going to come to it and go through, or you're not. As I told you in another video, 3rd dimension and 5th dimension. Because we're going to come to that pulsating part, and that empty space right there, that space is the 4th dimension. Psychic abilities. But also in the psychic abilities, you have ancestors trying to contact you, but you have also the demon spirits that can try to intercept you and give you a false information. That's where all these light workers come in at, getting false information. From Zeta, Repticular, whatever it's called. You get good information, you get bad information. 4th dimension is open space. You want to cross over. But you got a pathway to get across the 4th. With cats. They're your guideways. That's why you always heard of best or best as in a god. When you do your best, you're the best, right? So who's the best? That's God. As in y'all so-called word of God. And here's a cat. Sekhmet. A cat. These are your guardians through the underworld, 4th dimension, to help you cross over through them gates to higher planes, to higher dimension, to your twin self. It's simple. They just plays with it. I don't have time to play with them. Talking about some fourth dimension and fifth dimension and all this kind of stuff. They ain't got past the fourth dimension. They still on monatomic gold with fake gold. Just like all the fake gold out here that they wear. The fake Jews gold. But they have fool's gold. Judas. They ain't got no real gold. They ain't got nothing real. They got other stories in Hollywood of illusion, and you falling for it. And you chasing behind them. It's time to wake up. You better come with the 13 and be your 13 to your crest, your Christ level, your Christ self, which is crest, reaching your kingdom, which is the top of your head, your spiritual world. Get on that rainbow and not no Skittles. It's your boy, the 13th son, the Superman. Holla at you. Holla at me.